Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a recipe that's inspired by this beautiful book called Cucina Povera by Giulia Scarpelleggia. And in a nutshell, it's Italian peasant cookery, or food and recipes that are created out of necessity, based on what you have. So many of these recipes contain very simple ingredients prepared in a very specific way and ultimately makes absolutely delicious food. Love this concept and really love the idea of this recipe, which I'm going to be attacking today. And it's for mozzarella and carroza. So this recipe is a fried mozzarella sandwich. And the story goes that this was usually made with day-old bread and day-old fresh mozzarella. So we are going to be making it today. What I find really interesting about this is that it's kind of like French toast. We're going to be assembling a fresh mozzarella sandwich, and then we're going to be dipping it in an egg wash and then frying it so it's crispy on the outside and then the cheese gets nice and melty on the inside. A fried grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, sounds fantastic, right? So let's go ahead and make it. So immediately it makes me think of the Monte Cristo, which I had for the first time at Disneyland. If you missed that video, I'll put the link to that down below. That's sold in the New Orleans section over at Disneyland. And that is a grilled cheese sandwich that has a bit of ham in it as well. And it is battered and fried like French toast and then served with maple syrup. So if you want to know my thoughts on it, check out that video. So today we're going to be making mozzarella in carroza, the Italian version. So the recipe calls for bread that's made with semolina flour, which is made from durum wheat. So I've got some here and we are going to slice it. We're going to remove the crust because remember, this is made with day-old bread. This bread is beautiful, isn't it? But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Before I cut the bread, I'm going to cut the cheese. So this was traditionally made with day-old fresh buffalo mozzarella cheese. I have cow's milk cheese because I wasn't able to find buffalo mozzarella. So I'm going to be slicing this in about 1/2-inch slices. And this mozzarella cheese is not too wet. Sometimes it's really moist, but I'm still going to press this between some paper toweling to get it nice and dry. Sometimes fresh mozzarella comes packed in brine, so I imagine that would have even a higher moisture content. So make sure you do this ahead. But mine doesn't seem to be too wet, which is great. Okay, now we're gonna cut the bread. So the recipe calls for making slices of bread that are relatively small, 2.5 by 2.5 inches. But I'm gonna be making it about the size of my cheese. So my cheese is more like 3 by 2 inches. So let's do that. So semolina has a beautiful yellow color to it. So hopefully that shows up on camera. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's do it this way so we don't hurt ourselves. Okay, so these crusts will not be wasted. I will toast those up and eat those as crostini. My son is one of those people in the camp of very dry, crispy, crunchy bread. He is an avid fan. The heel of the bread, day-old bread, loves that style. Me, not so much, but he, yes. So I'm going to cut the side crusts off as well. Piece of bread that fits. Alrighty, 2 pieces of bread. We're going to season this with a bit of salt and pepper, and I'm going to do both the bread and the cheese, and a little bit of salt as well. Now we're going to take the cheese and put it inside the bread. I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller just so we make sure we have a good fit. And put this on top. Looks great already. Okay, there's our sandwich. Now we are going to make the coating. So now we just crack an egg and add a little bit of milk, about 1 tablespoon. Whisk that up. Oh, pinch of salt. And of course pepper. And beat that up. A little splash of more milk. That beautiful color. Thank you, hens. So we want to beat this well so we don't have any eggy, stringy bits, you know? Okay. Now we're going to take our sandwich here and dredge it in flour. I'm going to add some pepper to that as well. A little bit of salt. Season everything. The purpose of this is to allow the egg wash to stick better. Dust any excess off. Now I purposely made the bread a little bit bigger than the cheese because it says to pinch the bread around the cheese. All right, dusty sandwich. Now into the egg wash. We dip and make sure we get the sides as well, along with bottom and the top. Oh, look how beautiful that looks already. And then it says to pinch the sides to try to seal that cheese in. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work. It's not really sealing. I'm trying, but it's not really sealing. So I'm gonna just dredge it and we're just gonna fry it like this. Okay, set that aside. Alrighty, my lovelies, I am back. I've got about 1/4 inch of peanut oil heating up here to 350 degrees. And now we're going to fry our sandwich. Gently place it into the oil. Look at that. That looks amazing. Looks like a wet yellow sponge. So we're gonna get this nice and crispy. And then I've got a pan here with a rack to drain off any excess oils. We're just gonna fry this until it's crispy. And if your oil's hot, it should happen pretty readily. Oh wow, look at that. Look how beautiful. Oh my. This does not look like peasant food. So this is gonna cook very quickly. All right, let's just see how it is on the other side. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna drain excess oil. Okay, this smells incredible. Looks incredible too. So here is my sandwich. Look at that. Can you see the cheese inside? Oh, look, it's already starting to drip. It's crispy. It sounds phenomenal. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? Oof. Alrighty, let's go ahead and cut this and give it a taste. Here we go. Alrighty, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so hot, so hot. Wow, it's ridiculous. Alrighty, let's give this a taste. Itadakimasu. So good. The bread still has a nice bounce to it, but is enriched with the egg. So it's crisp on the outside and soft and chewy. And then you get this luscious, hot, molten, cheesy center that has a fresh mozzarella taste. So it's not very strong. It's like a nice kind of dairy, milky flavor. So good. And the frying really adds another layer of flavor to this. It's toasted in a way that's rich. The black pepper is essential in my opinion. I feel like it adds another facet of flavor. The bread, the egg, the cheese are all pretty simply flavored, and that little bit of pepper in there just really kind of brightens things up, gives a little extra zing, but so good. Wow. Isn't that wonderful? Look how long of a cheese pull. Incredible. The texture of the cheese is really fun too. bouncy, chewy, a little bit squeaky, and tastes lightly salted with a nice milky flavor. So stinking good. I almost forgot to mention that mozzarella in Carroza means mozzarella in carriage. And some people think it got that name because the cheese pull is similar to the reins of a horse-drawn carriage. Maybe, but what I do know, it's absolutely stinking delicious. So there you have it, a fine example of Italian peasant cookery. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Yes, I definitely went over my wheat quota for the day. Hopefully I won't pay for it later. Okay.